Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Michael.
And we're Miss Molly, and this is Waupaca Local Live.
Welcome to Waupaca Local Live, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm Marcy Beaucoup, and I've got a really great group tonight. We have Miss Molly with us tonight. We've got Molly and Michael, and we're going to be talking about their music and how they got started. So let's just dive right into it. What was that first song about?
Peel?
Was it dark?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's about a love affair gone bad. It's about somebody controlling somebody else, and the victim of the two trying to escape.
Okay. So who's the main songwriter in your duo?
Definitely Molly is.
Molly?
Yep.
Okay. So when you write your songs, are you trying to come up with themes, or are they all, now I want to say autobiographical after you just said that story. I hope they're not all autobiographical.
No.
Okay. So
No.
they're not.
No.
Okay. So what's your process?
I start at the piano.
Okay.
And
so
I play around until I find something that I like the sound of. If
Okay.
it's chords or notes or what have you. And then I get that groove, and then the lyrics just come.
They come.
If the
so they
lyrics,
match up.
yep, and I'll get an idea in my head of what the song makes me think about or what it feels like, and that's my theme. And then it's like a poem.
So if it's not autobiographical, where do these stories come from? You just have
Some
a
of them
vivid
are.
imagination, or
Some of them are.
some of them are
Yeah.
it's bits and pieces.
Yeah, or
Okay.
a little twist here or there,
Okay.
or
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any influence on this process at all? What if she writes a song about you and you don't like it?
We don't play it.
It doesn't make the
There's
cut.
been a couple of times. Yeah. But see, the thing is that she writes really great music, and sometimes I'll put some input in, like doing the bridge part or something like that. So we kind of co-write, but she has all the inspiration behind it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And then I just add little fill on the guitar.
You're the
and-
embellisher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we do some harmony stuff, which you won't hear a lot of tonight, but.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I know that when you look you up on the interwebs, it talks about Celtic music. And I know that you do that as well. So is that what you started doing? Did you always start out doing your original stuff, or tell me what the sequence was with Miss Molly?
well, it started with original music
Okay.
for the two of us playing together. I just finally wrote something. I hadn't played and hadn't done anything musical in quite a while.
Okay.
And then I met him, and he pulled it out of me. So I started writing.
I said, start writing songs.
So he kind of opened the door.
Yeah.
Something
Yes.
clicked with you guys.
Yep.
And you were
Yep.
able to do that. And you have a couple of CDs, and we have one of them here. This is your newest. I took this out because she gave me a cracked case. Which is
That's all
what
we
I
have
do,
left.
too.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good. You've been
good.
getting rid of them, hey?
Yeah.
So this is called Snow, and I just want to mention that it's a very apropos topic. You won't be doing that song, but
We
it's
think
a really cool.
We think it's bad luck to do that song.
Bad luck to do that song. Some really cool images here that were taken on Lake Winnebago,
Yeah.
and all original music. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And your
Yes.
first CD. What's your first CD called?
Fly Tonight.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You couldn't
And
remember?
no, I couldn't.
That's the title cut. Fly Tonight is the title cut. And we actually did some Irish music on that. We have three
remember that,
traditional
yeah.
Irish songs on that one.
Cool.
We kind of got in, I played in Irish bands for years, so I've kind of tried, the way I play guitar is kind of influenced by that. So, and then I realized that she could actually sing Irish music really well, so it was a good match.
Really well.
And we do an all Irish show on St. Patrick's Day every year. So
That's really cool. So what are you going to play next? What's your next song that you're going to play for us tonight?
What are we playing next?
something real.
No, we're not doing something real next. Oh yeah, we are.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
are. Just kidding. Yes, we are.
All right, Miss Molly and Something Real. All right.
Woo!
easy, but there's something I know. Grabbing at what it will go. It will go. But we got to believe in something, and we got to see what we got is something real, something real, something real. Keep on running, just keep on running, keep on running, then you see. So keep your head up or you'll lose your soul. The devil's lurking in to eat you whole. All the fine things in life are free. Relish in the things that you can't see, can't see. You can't see. But we got to believe in something, and we got to see. What we got is something real, something real, something real, something real. Hey, thanks.
All right, we're back with Miss Molly. That was a great song. I really liked that. I liked the
Thanks.
dynamics, and I liked everything about it. It was really cool. It's amazing how much music can come out of two people.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, it had a really good beat.
yeah.
A lot of times duos are kind of the same tempo, and you guys have a lot of variety. That's awesome. So I kind of wanted to ask what your musical backgrounds are. Do you want to start, Michael?
Oh, geez.
Like, when did you get your first guitar?
I got my first guitar when I was 8 years old,
8 years old.
but I didn't really get into it until I was maybe 12. You know, I strummed a couple of chords.
So who gave you that guitar?
My parents,
Okay.
yeah. And they got me my next guitar, and they encouraged it, and it was really cool. My mother gave me the first two albums that I had were Meet the Beatles and Elvis Presley Golden Hits. And that was all I wanted to learn how to do was play that stuff.
Big influence for you.
Yeah, originally, yeah.
Okay. And you've played guitar all along? Did you veer off into any other instruments at all?
Oh, yeah, I play pretty much anything with strings unless it's bowed, and then you don't want to hear that.
Okay.
No.
So when you say anything with strings, like banjo, mandolin?
Yeah, I play Irish tenor banjo, I play the bass. I strayed off into Middle Eastern music for a while and was studying the oud.
What's the oud?
The oud looks like a lute. It's a bowl-back instrument, but it doesn't have any frets on it. But it's played just like a guitar. It's,
Okay. Does the head kind of bend back?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like a lute, yeah.
All right, cool. Where did you find one of those?
Well, in Northern California, there's a place out there that sold exotic musical instruments, and I used to go into their shop and picked it up there.
Okay, all right. What about you, Molly?
I remember music from being really little. I started writing songs when I was about 8. My friends, before I had a guitar, my friend Stephanie and I used to sit outside and take badminton rackets, and we would use her sister's picks, like real guitar picks, and we'd strum on badminton rackets and sing songs that we wrote in our heads,
Cute.
But yeah, I started taking piano lessons at about 9, and then I took guitar for a little bit, but I just always was
Always part of your
always doing it.
part of your life. And so when did you guys start playing out? I mean, you haven't known each other forever. When did you meet and become Miss Molly? How many years have you been together?
We've been playing together for 6 years
Yep.
now.
6
Okay.
years. I was in a bunch of bands, and she wasn't really playing music at the time. And I got tired of doing the band thing, and said, hey, why don't we just start doing a duo? And that was about 6 years ago. We've been together for 11 years, but 6 years ago, yeah, we just said, hey, let's do this.
Why not, right?
Yeah, and it's really worked well.
That's great. So tell me about kind of the kinds of gigs that you get. I know you do the Irish St. Patrick's Day gig, which is obviously more Irish influenced music. What other kinds of places have you been playing?
Oh, we play all over Wisconsin, everywhere from the Dells up to Door County. We're all over the place. The summer is good for us because we have all these patio gigs.
Oh,
And so they're outdoor gigs, and it's usually on the water. We do a lot of things in Oshkosh on the water, and it's the summer. We're just gearing up now. If it ever becomes summer,
right, as we mentioned before.
Yeah.
By the time this is broadcast, maybe the snow will be gone. Right?
Yeah.
We'll never forget the snowpocalypse.
No.
How do you say snow pop? I can't even say it.
Apocalypse.
Snowpocalypse.
We play every other Sunday at Canova's Pizzeria Nina.
Okay.
So that's our regular gig.
Okay.
But other than that, we're just kind of all over the place. And we don't play a whole lot in the winter,
Okay.
kind of by choice. We kind of stay in and write and play.
Yeah, that's usually when we record our
Okay.
music, is because we've got a studio, and that's the greatest time. Unfortunately, because if we start too late in the winter years, that's why our albums sound really kind of dark. The music becomes
Oh, and
dark.
why they're called snow?
Exactly. So, maybe we should record the next one during the summer or something. Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
Huh. That's funny.
It might be too happy though then.
Yeah.
Would you say that your songs tend to be more dark, or do they? Okay. I wonder if there is something to that, though. That's funny.
Could
Because
be.
winter is kind of that dark period.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it could be.
Yeah. So what you going to play next?
Dream.
Dream? All right, everybody, let's have another hand for Miss Molly. They're going to play Dream.
You were there in the middle of nowhere.
see. Only me there in the darkness, but I believed in me. And I walked out of the fortress. If I could change everything I would, then I would. If I could make everything alright, then I would. Then I would.
Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live with Miss Molly on a wonderful Thursday evening in Waupaca. Really happy to have you guys here. It's been really awesome to hear your music, and
It's great to be
your
here.
level of musicianship is phenomenal. Really, really impressive.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thanks.
nice, and you have a beautiful voice.
Thanks, Marcy.
So tell me who your musical influences are, each one of you. Who would you say, yep, that's my go-to?
I have lots, but I got Tori Amos,
Okay, I can hear that.
Bruce Hornsby.
Yep, every piano player loves him.
Steve Winwood, Elton John. I was listening to Elton John when I was 7, like dancing around in my bedroom, you know.
Yep.
I guess those are the mains.
And who do you listen to now? Or do you not listen to music? A lot of musicians don't, actually, which is funny.
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know.
What's in your CD player? Do you have a CD player?
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse?
The Doors, U2. I guess.
Wow,
those are my
that's a
top
variety.
ones. Yeah.
All right. And what about you? Who influenced you?
Oh, early on, when I was young, I was kind of strange, and while everyone else was listening to Black Sabbath and Foreigner, I was listening to the Mahavishnu Orchestra.
Oh, sure.
And Al Di Meola and those guys. And then later on, kind of got an appreciation for the way people crafted songs. And so I guess, you know, there's so many different people, but I love U2. Rush is my favorite band of all time. So, you know, a lot of progressive stuff I really get into.
All right. Very good. And what's in your CD player?
Right now, I think it's an Irish band that just quit playing. Their name was Solace.
Oh, okay. I've heard of
Yeah.
Solace. Yeah, I think that they did kind of
Yeah.
disband.
Yeah, we were at their last concert, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So where can we find you to get a hold of you? Where can we find your music? Do you have anything online? I know you have 2 CDs, like I mentioned, the latest one being Snow. And where can these be purchased? All of those answers we need.
You can get all of this stuff can be gotten from our website, which is missmollymusic.com, but music part of it is MUZIC.
Okay, yeah.
The other ones were taken and they were whatever.
Right. I think it's easier to find your website if you go to your Facebook page and then go to About and then click on the website.
Right.
That's just my experience.
Yep, we have a Facebook page, so just
Yeah.
facebook.com/Miss Molly, or is it Miss Molly Band?
Don't ask me.
Oh,
Don't
it's
ask
one of
me.
those.
Or
And
you
then-
could look up
I
Molly
think-
Conrad and it will come up too.
Right.
Yeah, Molly Conrad and Michael Thoreau.
And Michael Thoreau.
Yep, and we also have a Reverb Nation
Right.
site And all of the links are there too.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of music samples.
Right, and you can listen to it, which is kind of nice to do before you
Yeah.
purchase. And you have your music like linked up to iTunes. Can you download?
I
Or
think
not
so.
quite yet?
I don't know.
How does
It's
that work?
kind of, we're not really in the business of selling those so much
Okay.
as, getting the music out there when we play
But we
at
have them
different
at our
places.
gigs. So
Yeah.
if you come to our gigs,
Right.
you can buy,
You can buy your
CD.
CDs.
Very good.
All right. All right, so before the show, we were talking and chatting, and we had a lot of heavy musician type topics. But one thing that I just wanted to hit on once more is that you love doing this because you love playing music. Can you expound on that? It's not like you're out there pounding the pavement or doing it as a job. In fact, you talked about when it feels like a job, that's when it's not fun. So when it's not feeling like a job, what is it like?
When it's not feeling like
Yes,
a job?
when it's not feeling like
So
a job.
like a good gig?
Yeah, that's a good gig.
It's just pure joy, really. It's just
Yeah, we have a lot of gigs that we'll play at, and everybody's getting into everything, and you're kind of become one with the audience, and everything's
interaction.
just that, and that's the best.
Connection.
Yeah, it's
Do you feel like you get energy from the audience? Does that help the
Oh,
gig
yeah.
along?
yeah.
We
and-
talked before the show
Yeah.
about bad gigs, which all musicians have bad gigs, and how demoralizing that can be. But I think that for me, I would have that same answer. It's the connection and
Yeah.
the energy that you create together with
The majority
the
of
audience.
the gigs we play too are fantastic. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah,
just seeing
and-
people's faces,
Uh-huh.
that you're getting some kind of a positive response from, from people that they're enjoying it, and that's the best.
Awesome.
That's great energy.
That is great energy. So, the arts bring energy and they create energy and they build energy. And that's kind of, this show is co-sponsored by the city of Waupaca, 96.3 and the Waupaca Community Arts Board. So everybody, I'm just going to put a plug in for the Arts Board. Remember, Waupaca is coming. If you want to see Waupaca, the scale model is in City Hall. We're going to build it together, and we're going to build community with the arts. And that's kind of what we're doing here tonight is we're talking about music and creativity and building community. So thank you very much. So one more thing, don't use straws. Everybody knows that. It's becoming very well known that we don't want to use so much plastic. So when you go to Weasel's, tell them no straw. They're very good at it. We got to train the bartenders.
And that's why we drink wine, because you don't drink wine with a straw.
That's right.
I mean, unless you've got some issues, I suppose.
Right. You might need to, but very few of us do. All right, so what are you going to play for us for your last song? Because we're going to head out, everybody.
Stranded.
Stranded.
And we're missing my dad for this one, because he usually does a 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end, and that's great. But
Okay.
without
So-
Dad tonight.
Yep.
All right, so Miss Molly, and thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you next month. Miss Molly.
Thanks, Marcy. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Ooh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. My life is kinda crazy, like a train wreck gone awry. In a daydream, I'm somewhere else. I'm smiling, no time to cry, no time to cry. Well, my mind is kinda restless, too much thinking about things.
All right.